guys, and welcome back to the channel. It's been a while, but basically I went home for a few months and saved my mum for a bit before getting back on the travel wagon. But we are back travelling. We're on completely the other side of the world. So we were in South America, ended in Chile in July. Now we're here in New Zealand. You might be able to tell from the hat, we're here in New Zealand, where it's pretty warm. It's like 27 degrees today in Auckland. And I kind of changed the focus of the channel a little bit. So I was just focusing on going to places in different countries and showing videos of that. But I figure I want to try and make everyone niche and do something a little different. So we're now going to be focusing on stadiums around the world. So there's going to be a bit of a travel stuff in there as well, looking around different cities. I'm going to try and find many different stadiums as I can get to and see where it goes. So today we're going to do our first one. We're on our way towards Eden Park, which is where the All Blacks play. I'm pretty sure they play cricket there as well. But Eden Park, pretty sure it's the national stadium of New Zealand, here in Auckland. So I'm going to move away from that very noisy road. I'll show you where we are. This is like the intersection of some major roads and motorways. And now we're going to go and find the stadium. So a bit quieter here. We're in the middle of a housing estate, but this is a school. It's a pretty big school. It's got a nice little indoor kind of pitch there, which the camera's not picking up. But some really cute little houses. This orange one here is very cool. But that is our first sight of Eden Park. Just through there you should be able to see the stadium. There's some lights, but it's pretty hidden. So the main road is like 2 minutes up there and you can't see it because it's basically sunk down into the ground by the look of it. But you can see a bit better up there. The black thing, I think, from the stands. So I'm going to walk a little bit closer and see if we can actually get in, or if there's anything else there that we can see. And here, next to the Maori god of war, Tumatawenga. This is Eden Park. There's actually a match on here tonight. I think it's New Zealand against Pakistan in the T20. I think they've got a series starting tonight. Actually looks quite a bit bigger than I expected. I don't know how many it holds off the top of my head. There you see, Kia ora, welcome to Eden Park. Then just further on, there's a little really cool statue thing of Michael Jones from 1997. He scored the first try in the first Rugby World Cup in his first game for the All Blacks back in 1987. And then around the other side is the cricket pitch, which I presume is the national stadium still. It looks like it's still Eden Park. It's not exactly massive, is it? But at the top is, on that side, is the rugby stadium, I believe, which is the national stadium. And it's 50,000 capacity, which is pretty big. And this is the cricket pitch, which doesn't look as big, but it looks like a nice little pitch anyway. So this is a slightly better view of the cricket pitch. Albeit the bars are in the way and there's netting. So I'm assuming when New Zealand play cricket, it's not on that, it'll be in the actual stadium, because this looks very small. There's a store here as well. There's also stadium tours, which I believe might be at 2 PM every day by the look of it. But to get here you have to actually walk onto the main road and walk all the way around. So the football stadium's up there. So around the back of the stadium looks a bit more impressive with this big glass covering, I guess. Eden Park, New Zealand's national stadium. There's a few more gates around here, which is where the tours go from. There's a staff entrance there, and sales there. This is the other side of the stadium, back of, I guess, the front of the stadium, I'm not really sure. There's another Maori god on this side, which you can't really see that well. Tani Mahuta, the Maori god of the forests. There's a lot of cricket going on by the look of it, and in a pink festival later in 2 months. Yeah, it looks a lot more impressive this side with this glass background. There's a plaque here commemorating it being opened by the Prime Minister John Key in 2010. And yeah, it does look quite impressive from this side. As I mentioned earlier, it holds 50,000, which is pretty big. And it is, of course, the national stadium in New Zealand. I'm pretty sure the biggest stadium in New Zealand as well. This stuff around the outside of it is like plexiglass. It looks strange, but I kind of like it. There are no stadium tours today because of the game going on tonight. So we're not going to be able to go and look inside. Although there's one gate open right in the front. It's very unlikely, but I might ask the guy if I can just like peek my camera in there and just have a look inside the stadium, which would be really cool. But stadium security guys are usually knobheads, so it's unlikely. There's a lot of parking here. It's like 6 over the other side. There's like parking spaces number 700 and so there's around 700 parking spaces. Yeah, there we have it. That is Eden Park. If I can get on the other side, I will give you a glimpse inside. If not, then we can't. But yeah, this is Eden Park. So it's the first stadium on our little revamp as a stadium focus channel. And there's randomly an umpire tennis chair here, which is extremely random. As you can see, it's a beautiful day in Auckland. And the stadium is in a really nice area, little housing estate, very quaint little housing estate. And in the background there, you can see Sky Tower, the big pointy thing there. The big pointy thing that is the Sky Tower, which is right in the middle of the CBD, which is where I'm staying, which is about 3.5 kilometres, so just over 2 miles away from here. So I walk down. There's also a rooftop tour you can do there as well, which looks quite fun. So you can go up on the top of their roof by the look of it. Yeah, it looks like a really nice stadium. It's got the New Zealand rugby players and cricket players and netball and hockey players associations here as well, and athletes federation. So we can get a glimpse inside from here. The KFC there. There we have it, Eden Park. Yeah, it does look like an impressive stadium. And yeah, it's obviously being set up for the cricket tonight, but it's largely a rugby stadium. And there's a slightly better view from this angle. You can see the main stand outside, which is pretty big, 3 tiers. Through to the KFC, obviously. And it looks like there's a little brewery there, which is quite cool as well. But yeah, it looks like a cool stadium. So it's the first stadium on our little adventure around stadiums of the world. So that was the first stadium on our little adventure of stadiums around the world. We've done a fair few in South America. But yeah, we're going to be in New Zealand for about 2 months. So I'm not expecting too many stadiums in New Zealand. There'll be a few in the bigger cities, which we can take a look at. But I'm also going to Australia, so I'm driving around North Island for like next 3 weeks or so, and then going down to the South Island and driving around to the South Island, and then going over to Australia, which isn't fully planned yet, but we'll be going to the main cities in Australia at some point in the next few months, so stay tuned for that. That was the first stadium on our little whistle-stop tour of stadiums around the world. Hopefully we'll actually get into some stadiums at some point, but hopefully you enjoyed having this little look at Eden Park. So thanks a lot for watching, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye for now.